Well, hello YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you. Well, you know, the letters are coming in, and I promised you guys another messages from the spirit world. So here we are. Well, before we get into the letters, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay. My Spirit Guide series says hi to all of you. Okay, my first letter tonight is for Sarah Habe. Hello, dear. Thanks for writing. You have around you in spirit a guide, and her name is Sister Lorraine. It's interesting. She was a French nun in the late 1800s, but she's a very creative person. She used to love to study art and things like that. And she's working with you on creativity. But her name is Sister Lorraine, and as you meditate each day, ask her to reveal herself more and more to you, and you'll make the connection. Okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, Jolie Nowicki. Yeah, hi. Thank you for your letter. You know, yeah, the person that you're inquiring about here, one of the things that I pick up around them is they've entered your life to help you learn compassion. And they're in your life so that they can learn how to receive compassion. And, you know, what I feel that you've been doing and working with that person is already starting to open their mind and their heart. Now, I have to tell you, it's a little bit of a struggle here. It won't be super fast. But I really see you doing the right thing, and I feel like as we get towards around November and December of this year, you're going to start to see this person come into a place of growth spiritually and emotionally. They have around them a lot of trust issues, and one of the things I'd like you to work with them on is helping them to understand that they have a spirit self, a higher self, so that they can learn to hear the higher self. See, right now they're looking through the lenses of everybody's out to get me and everybody's done stuff. And I want them to learn to turn inward. And I feel like you can help them with that. Help them to see that within inside themselves they really are a good person, and their inside they can trust and listen to, because the spirit in them is trying to live. They've been through a rough time, and I feel like they're in your life so that you can practice showing compassion. They don't have this person doesn't have a lot of people in their life that is compassionate, and that's going to be your work, and it's going to change their life, and in turn it will create a ripple, and many other lives will be affected in a positive and powerful way. Let me know how it goes. Okay, next letter. Let's see. Lisa Forbes. Hi, Lisa. You know, in regards to the writing project, that script, I keep being shown it's around March 2012, and it looks like it's kind of tied up around that time. One of the things that Fletcher keeps talking about also is he said you're blocked, your creativity's been a little blocked. And what I'd like you to do is meditate on the sacral chakra, and that's right at the pelvic bone. There's an orange ball of light in that area. And that sacral chakra at the pelvic bone, if you meditate on opening and expanding orange light, that opens up the channel of creativity here. And you'll start to get, you know, more inspirations, and your script will develop much more rapidly. The secret to you is to learn to channel, not to pull so hard. See, you're trying to intellectualize it, when really it's an issue of opening the energy and letting the spirit world bring to you the knowledge that you need to make that script continue and to be complete. But it looks like it's around March here that I see it, see it being together. Okay? Good luck with that. Thanks for writing. Winnie Crone. Hi, dear. You write asking about tarot cards. Yes. Tarot, to answer your question, is a wonderful place for people to begin their spiritual lives and their spiritual practice. The tarot deck is a wonderful thing. In fact, everybody listening should try this. I do this myself. get a deck of cards. I prefer the Rider-Waite deck for this exercise. It's just one that has the most, in my opinion, the richest symbolism. But if you don't have that, if you have another deck you like, you can use that. But I use the traditional Rider-Waite, and go through it and find a card that speaks to you, and then prop it up on your meditation area. You know, maybe put it on your dresser or where you sit to meditate each day, and then go into the card, focus on it, go into it, let it come to life. It will open up doorways. There are very profound truths enshrined inside tarot cards, especially that deck, the Rider-Waite deck, and you will get profound insights, and it will help you to connect spiritually as well. So use the tarot as a doorway, as a launch pad into spiritual explorations. It'll bring you a lot of success. Okay, that was a good question. Thanks for writing. Okay, let's see here. We've got Tegan Reeves. Hi. Yeah, well, you know, you've had a lot of past lives. You're kind of one of those older souls. But, yeah, you want to know about that. Yes, the past life that I pick up around you was actually in the 1700s. And they showed me that you were a young girl, you were in Kenya, and you used to love to work with animals. I think you came from a family that maybe raised animals or had like a farming sort of thing, but you're very connected to the animals, and that comes from your past life in Kenya. Now, you've had hundreds of lives. I know you also have one in ancient Rome as well, but the one that seems to be influencing you most right now is the Kenya life. Okay? So good luck with that. Thanks for writing. Okay. Tanya Britt, 15. You know, first of all, wow, you have some really interesting experiences here. The name that you sent me that you're getting, you got it a little bit transposed. I'm not criticizing. That's really wonderful. You did good work there. The name of the guide of the name that you're getting is Ana Guerra, and she lived in Spain in the early 1900s. So you got it pretty close. It just got a little run together. See, what happens is when the spirit people send information, they don't do like we do with word, space, word, comma, punctuation. They send it like one big strip. You know how digital media is like all 01010101, yet it comes out? Well, that's kind of how spirit information travels. So that's why all your letters run together. But the name is Ana Guerra. Guerra is the last name. Okay. And your other question about dreams and how to understand them, you want to study numerology. I would encourage you to get a book of numerology. In this fact, this would be good for those of you who keep seeing repeating numbers. Numerology is the mystical science of understanding numbers. And particularly when we see numbers in dreams, or like you might see 3 red cars in your dream, like the number 3 is significant. You know, or you might see literally the number 3. You might see the number 557. You know, whatever the number is. Through studying numerology, you'll start to understand those symbols. And I feel like in your dreams, you are getting a lot of things that are symbolic in a numerological way, numerical way. And I want you to study, you know, just get some books on numerology. You can get them on Amazon, and that will help you to begin that journey. Okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, spiritual tarot. Well, first of all, to answer your question, no. You are not being attacked by spirits. You're in no danger. What is happening that I pick up around you is you're starting to explore the spirit world in a deeper way, and energy centers in your opening. And sometimes when those energy centers open, it can be a little powerful. You start to feel nervous, you get edgy, and that's because the energy is not grounded down. And what I'd like you to do is to try to work with the stone hematite. And hematite, Hematite, is a stone that will ground that energy and that will help you with feeling more balanced, okay? And I wouldn't be working on spiritual stuff, 7 days a week. For right now, I do it once or twice a week and use the hematite, and you'll get better progress. For you right now, less is more, okay? So don't try to do more. Try to just limit what you're doing and ground the energy, and you'll make better progress over the next year. Okay, thanks for writing. Okay, CNU the author, excuse me. Yes, you are being guided by Padre Pio. It's not coincidental that he's been appearing to you. He is around you. I do pick him up. And interestingly, your connection to him comes from a past life where you actually lived in Italy during the 1930s, I believe it was, and you were around him. So you actually knew him, or at least had had some contact with him. So he is around you. I want you to watch the months of November and December, because these look like important months. I do see breakthrough for you in the area of publishing. And I feel like you'll have 2 different offers that come in. And interestingly, I see enough work around you that you'll actually take 2 of them. So it'll be 2 different projects through 2 different publishers. But watch November and December. Okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, next letter. Snakestorm TV. Hi. Yeah, you write about a friend that's in the music industry. Yes. Around her, I would like to tell you, I do see a breakthrough. I'm not picking that up, though, to around June of next year. I feel like she's going to be out meeting people, but it really is around June of 2012 where I'm seeing a strong connection that will actually lead somewhere for her. And it's just, I see her meeting a man who's actually very well known in the rap industry. Even though she may or may not do rap, the person is interested in producing other up-and-coming stars. And I feel that your friend will be signed, but it won't be till around June of 2012. And I do see her going on to be successful. So tell her to hang in there, please. It's important that she be attending any parties that she's invited to, because I see the meeting with this man at a party, and I feel like, she might just say, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go, I don't know these people. Tell her to go. It's very important she attend every event she's invited to, because there will be people noticing that she's there. Okay? Let me know how it goes. Thanks so much for writing. Okay, Power Goddess 85 wants to know about past lives. Yeah. Well, I do have to tell you, in one of your past lives, you were a Native American. I see you as a male, actually, in that life. And they show me that you were shot. It was in the western states. I want to place this around New Mexico. But there seems to have been some sort of conflict, between you and the white settlers, and you were shot. And interestingly, if you look on your body, you've got some marks that actually look like they could be bullet holes. And that's a sign for you that you did die that way. But anyways, I do see you, your past life Native American. You were very spiritual. And in fact, that energy's come over to this life. And I do feel that if you were to study some of the Native American traditions and spirituality, that would really be quite a positive experience that would open up a lot of psychic doors for you. Okay? Good luck with that. Thank you. Okay. Next on, Revenged Sorrow. Well, listen, first of all, relax. The world is not ending. Okay? You asked if the world's going to end in 2012. No. 2012 is not about the end of the world. 2012 is a time where we get to raise our consciousness, where we're given opportunities by the spirit world and the earth world to open doorways to raise our consciousness. Now, in regards to the UFOs at that time, yes, we will start to have a lot of UFO activity. Well, it's actually already started. But as we go later and later into 2011 and into 2012, we will start to have much more clear evidence of UFO activity on the earth. And it is a sign that they've been here a long time, and we're going to really start to know. It'll soon be pretty much open. And I feel in 2012 there'll be a major sighting that will come, that the whole world will see it. Nobody can ignore it. Okay? So no, it's not the end of the world, but it is a time of transformation of consciousness. Okay? Thank you for writing. All right. Scarlet Red Rose. Okay. Hi. Yes. Well, in regards to your work here, your spiritual development, your spiritual work, I keep picking up around you that this next year for you, 2012, is very much about working with the ascended masters, particularly like Saint Germain, Master Kutumi, and the guides like that. So I want you to do some research on the ascended masters here, and I feel like that's going to really raise your vibration and help you to get further along on your path. It's very important that you be meditating every day and be consistent in the timing. And I really feel like, that meditation process helps you to connect with them. And I do see, really strong success there for you. So keep talking to the spirit world, because they're listening and they're going to talk back. Okay? Thanks for writing. Well, my goodness, guys, I'm sorry that's all I'm going to get to today. But listen, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, send me messages. I'm checking all the sites now. So, you can get to me one way or another. But listen, guys, here on YouTube, I love all of you. Thank you so much as well for your support. All of you have been wonderful. Keep it here. We've got more videos coming. And, next week I'll be sure to bring you another Messages from the Spirit World.